Welcome to part 2 of the Extreme Monsters joke book. Why doesn't Mumford the Mummy take vacations? He's afraid to relax and unwind. What kind of dog does Val have? A bloodhound. Why did Val quit the baseball team? They would only let him be the bat boy. What's a vampire's favorite sport? Badminton. What's Dracula's car called? A mobile blood unit. How can you tell if a corpse is angry? It flips its lid. What do the extreme monsters eat at Halloween? Halloweenies and devil's food cake. What happened at the cannibal wedding party? They toasted the bride and groom. What do you call a hairy beast with clothes on? A werewolf. Why did the witch go over the mountain? Because she couldn't go under it. Why did the skeleton want to quit playing football? Because his heart wasn't in it. If a wizard was knocked out by Dracula in a fight, what would he be? Out for the count. Why did the cannibal live on his own? He was fed up with people. A woman wanted to marry a ghost. Really, Jinx? Why? No one knew what possessed her. Are you superstitious, Wolf? No. Good. Lend me $13. Oh, Steiner. How do witches tell the time? By looking at their witch watches. What happens if you see twin witches? You won't be able to tell which witch is which. Why don't cannibals eat weathermen? Because they give them wind. Where does a ghost go on a Saturday night? Anywhere he can boogie. How do vampires like their food served? In bite-sized pieces. What do little ghosts wear outside when it rains? Boots and ghoul lashes. What do you call a ghost's mother and father? Transparents. Why did the witch give up on fortune-telling? She saw no future in it. What did the doctor say to the witch in the hospital? With any luck, you'll soon be well enough to get up for a spell. What do witches race on? Broomsticks. What's a cold, evil candle called? The Wicked Wick of the North. What's a vampire's favorite dance? The Fandango. What do you call Jinx when she has poison ivy? An itchy witchy. A boy went to a Halloween party with a sheet on his head. Are you a ghost? Asked his friends. No, I'm an unmade bed, he said. What do you call a skeleton that is always telling lies? A bony phony. What does Mrs. Dracula say to Mr. Dracula when he goes out to work in the evening? Have a nice bite. How did the glamorous ghoul earn her living? She was a cover ghoul. How do you know that you are talking to an undertaker? By his grave manner. What apples don't smile when you go bobbing? Crab apples. What keeps ghouls happy? The knowledge that every shroud has a silver lining. What do you have to take to become a coroner? A stiff exam. What do ghosts dance to? Soul music. What do demons have for breakfast? Deviled eggs. Why did the ghost go trick-or-treating on the top floor of the building? He was in high spirits. What is a skeleton's favorite drink? Milk. It builds strong bones. Why should you never grab a werewolf by the tail? It might be the werewolf's tail, but it will be the end of you. Why do skeletons hate winter? Because the wind goes right through them. What do vampires play poker for? High stakes. What kind of ghost has the best hearing? The eeriest. What do you call a skeleton who rings the doorbell? A dead ringer. What happened when Wolf fell in the washing machine? He became a wash and werewolf. What does a witch get if she is a poor traveler? Broomstick. What's the best way of talking to a warty witch? By telephone. Why was the werewolf arrested at the butcher shop? He was caught shoplifting. What happened to the skeleton who went to a party? All the others used him as a coat rack. Why did the skeleton go to the hospital? To have his ghoul stones removed. What does a vampire stand on after taking a shower? A bat mat. What did the vampire say after he had been to the dentist? Thanks very much. How do ghosts keep fit? By regular exercise. Why are graveyards so noisy? Because of all the coffin. What happened when the vampire went to the blood bank? He asked to make a withdrawal. How do skeletons call their friends? On the telephone. What happened to the werewolf who ate garlic? His bark was worse than his bite. Why are skeletons so calm? Because nothing gets under their skin. What do ghosts have in their cars to keep them safe? Sheet belts. What did the skeleton say to his girlfriend? I love every bone in your body. Why don't skeletons play music in church? They have no organs. Why wasn't the skeleton afraid of the police? Because he knew they couldn't pin a thing on him. How do skeletons get their mail? By Boney Express. What's a vampire's favorite fruit? Blood oranges. Why did the mummy leave his tomb after 3,000 years? Because he thought he was old enough to leave home. What do you call a fat witch doctor? Mumbo jumbo. What do you call a skeleton who won't get up in the mornings? Lazy bones. Why did the vampire give up acting? He couldn't get his teeth into the part. What do you get if you cross a hairdresser and a werewolf? A creature with an all-over perm. What happened when the werewolf swallowed a clock? He got ticks. Why did Steiner sit on a pumpkin? He wanted to play squash. What do the extreme monsters use to get into their homes? Skeleton keys. What do you get if you cross Dracula and Al Capone? A fangster. What happened to the mad vampire? He went a little batty. What kind of jewels do ghosts wear? Tombstones. What is a ghost-proof cycle? One with no spooks in it. What happened to the skeleton who was swallowed by a big fish? He had a whale of a time. What happened when the ghosts went on strike? A skeleton staff took over. What do romantic vampires do? Neck. What did the old skeleton complain of? Aching bones. What do you get if you cross a witch and an iceberg? A cold spell. Why is a witch like a candle? They are both wicked. What do ghosts eat for dinner? Goulash. What did Dracula say to his new apprentice? We could do with some new blood around here. What did the polite ghost say to her son? Don't spook until you're spoken to. What's a vampire's favorite animal? A giraffe. What do cannibals call skateboarders? Meals on wheels. Why is Hollywood afraid of vampires? They need them to play the bit parts, unfortunately. What did the vampire say to the doctor who cured his memory loss? Thanks for the memories. What do you call a skeleton snake? A rattler. What happened to the monster who swallowed sheep? He felt bad. Why did Val take up skateboarding? It was in his blood. Who was the most important member of the ghost soccer team? The ghoulie. What happened to the boat that sank in the sea full of piranha fish? It came back with a skeleton crew. How do ghosts like their eggs cooked? Terra-fried. What is the favorite holiday of vampires? Thanksgiving Day. What did the vampire say to the werewolf? You look like you're going to the dogs. What do you call a skeleton doctor? Bones. What is a vampire's favorite superhero? Batman. What did the vampire call his new false teeth? A newfangled device. Who are the werewolf's cousins? The what wolves and the when wolves. How did the skeleton know it was going to rain? He could feel it in his bones. What's Dracula's favorite soup? Scream of tomato. How does a witch doctor ask a girl to dance? Would you like to dance with me? What is a ghost's favorite day of the week? Fright Day. Where do Chinese vampires come from? Shanghai. How do you join the Dracula fan club? Send your name, address, and blood type. What do you call a stupid skeleton? Bonehead. Why are ghosts bad at telling lies? Because you can see right through them. What does a vampire bathe in? A bathtub. What flavor ice cream is Dracula's favorite? Vanilla. How do you stop a werewolf from chasing you? Throw a stick and say, fetch. What's Dracula's favorite coffee? Decaffeinated. What happened at the vampire's race? The finish was neck and neck. Why did the car stop when it saw a ghost? It had a nervous breakdown. How do ghosts learn songs? They read the sheet music. Why did Dracula go to the dentist? He had a fang ache. What happened to the naughty little witch at school? She was expelled. That's enough for now. Until next time.